Hello, second episode. Before I review my music, I'm going to comment on the Fleet Foxes. Fleet Foxes. They've got a very folky kind of sound. There's a bit of gospel, kind of acoustic gospel in there as well. I don't even know if that's the lyrics are even anywhere related to that, but from what I can see or hear, that's the correct term, that they follow that tradition quite well. I did like it. It's not the kind of stuff I'd usually listen to, because it's kind of a bit mystical and kind of like deserted town in the middle of the West kind of song. Very Bible built. I imagine this person, they all either one or all grew up in a very closed, quiet town. Not a lot happened. It was very community driven, and if you left, it would be quite an extraordinary event. Aside from the speculations of their background, I liked it. I thought before I checked out Tiger Mountain Peasant Song, I had to listen to Country House, and that was a good song as well. I listened to that a couple of times. I didn't mind it at all. So yeah, I'll give Fleet Foxes a 7. My album for today is Animals by This Time Means Guns. Every song on the album is named after an animal. Shut up. If you're thinking of Pink Floyd, then shut up, because it's been done to death. It's chinchilla, baboon, lemur, panda, elk, rabbit. They're an Oxford in the United Kingdom based band, mellow math rock kind of sound. A lot of tapping and intricacies, and just quite relaxing and lovely. And beautiful vocals by Stuart Smith. His lyrics and the way he presents them are so bittersweet and beautiful that they're just amazing. The drum, fast beating drum, boogieing type bass, I would say. I do like This Time Means Guns. They're one of my favourite bands at the moment. As for the album itself, the reason I'm recommending the album rather than just the band itself is because it's one of the only albums that of recent times that I've actually been able to get into, that I've actually like listened to, and just every time I listen, I just like fantastic. Like from the first track, Chinchilla, it starts off and it just starts off and it's just ready. It just goes. It's got already a pounding thing straight away. It even gets to a point where the song's like, it's got one of those boppy moments where you just yeah. It sounds a bit weird, but yeah, you can bop to it. Same with Baboon, really. Lemur's more fast-paced, kind of. It does have a bit of bopping you can do, but it's more of a power along song. These bands aren't going to fill the floor, really. They're more about writing beautiful songs than floor fillers. I mean, they have written some that would probably get a floor going, like 26 is dancier than 4, but that's by the way, that's on another EP. Any negative comments about the album? Like the last 4 songs on the album lack a lot. They're a bit kind of they're nothing spectacular, I'm afraid to say. Those are the negative things I would say about the album. I think generally the album is a work of brilliance. It's in a digipack, so I do love digipacks on cardboard and sexiness. Tracks I would recommend would be Panda, maybe Lemur and Chinchilla. They're like my favourite songs at the moment. They constantly change anyway. But Panda's a beautiful song. The Sound These guys have a tendency to be able to write really good, kind of like mellow kind of party songs. Songs where you're just sitting in the back of a chilled out party, just thinking about things and just wondering why you're there. The lyrics are brilliant. Please return to me, because it's so hard to take that I might break. I'm discovering that there's so much to consider worthwhile. Most of all, I've learned to hate that I'm still stuck on you. It might take you a while to get into them, because they're that sort of band, but you know, the best things are worth putting some effort into. They're not that far out. You're not going to be listening 3 months in and going, God, what the fuck? am I ever going to get into this band? They're not that bad, but they do have some getting used to get to, but they're really worth it when you get into it. So yeah, Animals, I shall give it an 8.9 out of 10. Band of Hate. To be honest, I usually have a band to hate on, but today I kind of don't. I should really have researched this before I came and did this video, but I've been busy, sorry. I'm not going to name a specific band, but I'm just going to rant about bands of this ilk. Really annoying hardcore bands that just think that it's a race to get as hardcore and as unaudible and lacking in melody as is possible to go. I wrestled a bear once. Stupid name for a band, but conjoined as well. It's one word for some fucking reason. I wrestled a bear once in one word. What? And it's abbreviated to IWABO. I wrestled a bear once, but surely it's just I, because it's one word. Why the fuck do you... anyway. They're a kind of hardcore band that just like constantly just like let's be mad, let's be evil, let's be let's be angry all the fucking time, and then they go into like really quiet bits occasionally. It's just like, what the... You don't need to establish that you can make music because you go into shitty little emotional emo quiet bits. You just go soft tempo and then go back to I don't have a problem with hardcore music, okay? Don't be like, oh, it's such a fucking fag. No, I just don't see the point of just constantly hammering away and just some fucking stupid idiot just screaming so far that their lungs will probably jump out from their mouth. You know, it's just a bit too excessive. And there's a lot of people, like the scene kids, who just think, oh, as long as it's got, like, you know, a long, loads of drums and millions of kick pair basses, and just as long as the person is screaming as hard as he can, and just there's no melody, I love it. Yeah, it's brutal, man. I'll see you next week, Jason.